We're in a spooky cemetery, lots of crows around, and then there's just a house in the middle of the cemetery. Are those VHS tapes? Is the entire ground littered with VHS tapes? It looks like it is. That's cool. That's a nice... Yeah, they are. They're all VHSs. That would be so spooky. So I like the cinematics. I like the sort of maudlin, moody quality about it. Just from an artistic standpoint, on the right-hand side of the screen, you've got forest and overgrowth. Even the house itself is being overtaken by nature. On the left-hand side of the screen, you have smokestacks pouring out smog, and your character is talking about death and their own mortality. And I think that's kind of a brilliant contrast of life and death on the opposite side of the screen. So pretty artsy, I'd say. Also, I like the voice actress. She has kind of a Winona Ryder thing going on. Oh, yeah! Resident Evil doors! Oh, nice. Oh, that's so evocative of Texas Chainsaw Massacre. That's such a good idea, as opposed to the standard, like, flashlight. Like, really, really solid stuff, guys. That's a creepy way to build. You build a. I don't like that. Yeah, it says this door's evil. There's something bad going on back here. Oh. Little music that's very reminiscent of a certain classic. Yeah. Oh my god. Yeah, this is that. Oh my god, that's unsettling. I love the camera work to kind of drive home the point. Like, this is a creepy space. First criticism I have here is that maybe a little bit more inventory space. I understand having the inventory constrictions. That's part of the game mechanic, but like, I already came full. I don't know if we should have had maybe 8. I equipped the camera bag and can carry 2 more items now. Nice. Okay, cool. And again, I love that flash mechanic. It lingers for just long enough. Wow, it's great that they're able to build such like a big, expansive space, because you know the newer engines can handle this kind of stuff. But like, you never would have seen something like this in Silent Hill. Like, they couldn't have. I started at the top of this thing and it winds down and fades into the background, into grayness. Like, they couldn't do that. They couldn't do that back then. Okay, starting to feel a little confused. Why did you just wake up? Why didn't we step through a door? I mean, we could have had her crawl out of that television instead of waking up next to it. But no, what about the possum? I don't care about the TV. I don't care about the TV. I want that little possum. He's so cute. Hello, I found the artist. They say it is oil on canvas. Excellent. Excellent, excellent, excellent. That makes me very happy. Indigo and I are purists on this matter, and it seems like the designer of this game is also a purist in this matter, because the game seems to be very, very respectful of art. And so I was like concerned when I saw that image, because it looks really fucking good. I was afraid that it was an indie developer who had used AI art as a means of, you know, saving on their budget or whatever. But it looks like they prioritized art, because who the hell hires somebody to do an oil painting and something that looks that good? Good for you guys. I'm thrilled with everything I've experienced so far. There's a few little technical glitches that come with trying to stream the game. But if I were just trying to play it, I wouldn't have had trouble at all. Everything has run fine. And even streaming it, like, okay, so there's a few little hiccups here. Whatever. I'm sure you can get that ironed out. The game itself is beautiful. It's a fascinating little story, a fun little environment. There's cool enemy mechanics. They're creepy as all hell. The eyeball in the sky is unsettling. There's a lot of good stuff going on here. What? No, am I going to get in the casket? Shut up. That is a bad idea, girl. Why would you do that? And then, okay. Hot tip. Take it again. Again, just for a transition scene. Get in, close the thing, but see the ceiling above you. See the funeral home ceiling above you, right? Close the thing, and then open it back up, and instead you see the cathedral. That little extra step, one little addition. Next patch. Put it in there. It'll look great. Oh, that's a great camera angle.
I've been racking my brain, trying to figure out why this city feels familiar.
Why do I get the feeling there's going to be something substantially worse than like one static monster back here? Is there going to be like a big static dog? Oh, shit. Worf, look out. Oh, see, this is what I'm talking about. Okay, yeah, now you feel claustrophobic. Okay, yeah, we're getting real sort of mazy and weird here. What? Where? Oh, no. Oh, no. Okay. I love what the music is doing in here. This is great. Oh, no, 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 no. Oh, my God, girl. I gotta get her soon or I'm dead. Stop! She's glowing more and more. Yes! I got you, you eight-legged bitch. So, to the devs on this game, thanks for making it. I think it's terrific. I think there's a few little tweaks that can be made, and I'm sure, you know, this is release day. I'm sure there's some things that you could do to make little modifications that would make for big improvements. But honestly, like those are like little nitpicky details. On the whole, the feel of this game is spot on. It 100% pulls me back to Resident Evil, Silent Hill, those sorts of old classic games. The sort of games where you have to think, all right, I might need to run past these guys because I don't have enough ammo to take them all down. The sort of game where you're playing with psychological elements, you're digging up past traumas and working through them in a constructive and artistic fashion. The oil painting for the main menu is just so thrilled again that is an actual oil painting and not AI, because there's so many people out there who are taking the lazy route, but you guys didn't. You paid an artist to make an oil painting, and that is just awesome as far as I'm concerned. So big props to you for that. Thank you for supporting real creatives. And I'm going to support you by continuing to play this game on my stream and sharing it with my meager audience. I'm not a huge influencer. I'm not going to bring you thousands of views or likes or whatever. But at the very least, a few people might pop in and go, "Hey, that game looked cool," and they might pick it up. And if I could help you get even one purchase, I would feel like I did some good for somebody out there who's making good stuff.